All right, now we're doing 8Q training JS number 7, if, else, and ternary operator. This is by my Jinx in 2015, and 92% of people like it. So basically, this goes over what if, else statements are. And yeah, it's I haven't read it because I know what it is. Anyway, so down here at the task, we're going to complete the function sale hot dog, which accepts one parameter in, and in is the number of hot dogs the customer will buy. And different numbers have different prices, like this down here, and we're going to return how much money the customer spends when they buy the hot dogs. All right, so basically we're going to be using this ternary operator, and the conditional or ternary operator is the only JavaScript operator that takes three operands: a condition followed by a question mark, then an expression to execute if the condition is truthy followed by a colon, and finally the expression to execute if the condition is falsy. And this operator is frequently used as an alternative to an if-else statement. All right. So for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and put this into concise syntax. We're going to say const here, sale hot dogs equals in, and the rest of it we're just going to turn into an arrow right here. And down here, we're going to do the ternary operator. First, we're going to say if n equals 5. So if n is less than 5, what we're going to do is do n times 100. But the thing is, we're going to have to do n times each one of these. N times 95, also n times 90. So we can just take this, do a Control X on there. Wrap this thing up in parentheses, and in front of this thing do a Control V, and just like that, we don't have to do n times anymore. So we're going to say, so if it's less than 5, we're going to multiply it by 100. If n is less than 10, like it says right here, we're going to multiply it by 95. So question mark 95. And then if it's neither of those, we're going to multiply it by 90. All right. So it just does, it's basically like doing an if-else statement. So, an else-if statement over here. So we're doing like, if n is less than 5, return, make n multiplied by 100. If n is less than 10, multiply n times 95. Otherwise, it's going to be greater than 10. It's going to be 10 or greater, I should say. So multiply it by 90. All right. And let's check it. Make sure this is correct. There it is. And attempt it. And submit it. All right. And as you see here, pretty much the same thing. They just kept it in normal syntax. Here's the concise syntax. Here's the if-else statements. Here's the if else, and then also else ifs right there, and then a switch statement, and you can just keep going on and check out all of them if you feel like it. So let's go over to mine, and it's going to be 50 of us plus these folks. Best practice in my opinion, very much like it, and we'll see you next time.